Howdy, my name is Steve Oberhelman, and I am the Associate Dean for Undergraduate Programs in the College of Liberal Arts. Watching a college recruiter on Zoom certainly wasn't what you were expecting a year ago. In fact, it is safe to say that neither you nor I ever would have imagined what the country and the world would be like when the new decade began. As a high school senior, you are facing a world filled with uncertainty. There are many problems and many challenges politically, socially, and culturally, both here in the United States and internationally. There is much to solve and crises to confront. A liberal arts degree is ideal for today and the future. After all, most jobs today will not exist in 10 or 20 years. And it is important to have the skills that are transferable and allow you to adapt to changes in the world. Liberal arts graduates have a degree that offers both a broad-based knowledge and an expertise in a specialized discipline in the humanities or in the social sciences. Graduates possess a powerful skill set. They have the skill to speak well, good written communication skills, critical thinking skills, the ability to work in collaboration and in teams, intercultural skills, the ability to make ethical decisions, and the ability to work in an international and an increasingly diverse workforce. As a national scholar, you already possess many of these skills, but I encourage you and invite you to come to Texas A&M to develop them further. Students, for example, have the opportunity for undergraduate research. Our professors in psychological and brain sciences and in neuroscience are always looking for lab assistants, while economics majors work in Texas A&M University's Economic Research Laboratory to test economic theories. The English department has funds to give many students the opportunity to work alongside a faculty member on a research project or as an editorial assistant. Many anthropology majors work in archaeological and biological anthropology labs. They assist with archaeological excavations. They complete internships with museums or conduct independent research that they present at conferences. They also participate in field schools, excavating in the United States and overseas. These are just some of the opportunities available for high-achieving student scholars like yourself. Each of our 12 departments has an honors program or a student honor society. For example, performance studies, the department of which I am the interim head, even though it does not have an honors program, does extend honors contracts to individual students to work with faculty. It's also the home to the Alpha Psi Omega and National Theater Honor Society. Dr. Leroy Dorsey will appear later in this video to share with you information on departmental, college, and university honors programs. I hope that you will come to Texas A&M University. Even though the university itself is a school of 70,000 students, we do our best to make you feel welcome and at home. This college was the first of Texas A&M's 17 colleges and 2 branch campuses to develop a first semester course for incoming students. We did that because your academic and personal growth are important to us. We want you to succeed, and you will discover that each of your faculty, your advisors, and the staff are all dedicated to that goal. I hope you will come to Texas A&M. I hope to see you on campus next year. Stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you.
Howdy, everyone. My name is Dr. Dorsey, and I'm an Associate Dean in the College of Liberal Arts. I'm only going to talk to you for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to talk to you about two topics. First, the College of Liberal Arts Cornerstone Honors Program, and second, the College of Liberal Arts Freshman Innovation Group. The Cornerstone Honors Program provides a community of highly motivated students the means to become significant citizen leaders of tomorrow. How do you become a citizen leader? You learn how to think critically and learn how to communicate clearly. When you think critically, you have learned the ability to formulate a claim, gain the ability to find evidence and test the validity of that evidence, synthesize and interpret that evidence to support the claim, and then communicate your critical arguments in an ethical and compelling way. Employers tell us all the time that they'd rather hire someone who can critically think before they'd hire someone who has some specific skill but isn't that good at critical thinking. Now, how does your participation in the Cornerstone Honors Program help you enhance your critical thinking skills? First, the program creates small-size learning environments. A lot of the classes you'll take here have 100 to 300 students per class. It's hard to have a critical conversation with 100 people. The Cornerstone Honors Program caps classes at 20. Think about the benefits of this small class. With just 20 people, you can more easily engage in the intellectual back and forth of conversation between you and your professor and you and your peers. You can generate knowledge in the conversational give and take this way and not simply sit in a class for an hour and take notes. Also, with such small classes, you have more opportunities to hone your critical thinking skills because you'll be writing research papers under the guidance of some of the best scholars in the College of Liberal Arts. Now, what are some of the other perks of the Liberal Arts Cornerstone Honors Program besides small classes and great researchers as your instructors? You get priority registration. You get to register early. Remember, there will be over 65,000 students trying to register for classes each semester. So unless you want to get stuck taking a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class at 8 a.m., you need a mechanism that will allow you to register early so that you get the schedule that you want. The Cornerstone Honors Program is just such a mechanism. Now, how do you enter the Liberal Arts Cornerstone Honors Program? If you're an incoming freshman, then you need to be in the top 10% of your class ranking and have a minimum SAT score of 1360 or higher, or an ACT score of 28 or higher. If you're a transfer student, you need to have attained a 3.5 GPA at all your previous institutions. Whether you're an incoming freshman or transfer student, just go to the website liberalarts.tamu.edu/academics/honors. Fill out the confirmation form and submit it, and we'll take it from there. Now, how do you complete the Cornerstone Honors Program? You'll complete a total of 18 hours of honors credit in liberal arts. Of those 18 hours, 12 of them must be taken in at least 4 different liberal arts departments like political science, communication, sociology, etc. And of those 12 hours, 9 of those hours must be completed in upper level courses. Don't worry, the college's honors advisor will help you keep track of what you need. So that's the Cornerstone Honors Program. Now let me briefly tell you about one other College of Liberal Arts program. It's called the Freshman Innovation Group, or FIG for short. This program is for students the university considers first generation. These are students who would be the first in their family to attend and to graduate from a university. I was a first generation student way back when. This program provides incoming first-gen freshmen a learning community involving a small network of faculty, advisors, and administrators in partnership with students. The program links 4 seminar-sized courses that allow sets of 25 students to move together as a cohort through some of their courses in their first year. First-gen students are trailblazers into the unknown college experience, and the FIG program helps them navigate their way through it both academically and socially. My email is l-dorsey@tamu.edu. Again, welcome to Texas A&M and the College of Liberal Arts. Let me turn you over to the next speaker. I'll see you later.
Howdy, my name is Christy Dunn and I'm International Programs Manager for the College of Liberal Arts. I'm very pleased to have this opportunity to talk with you about all the wonderful programs that we have available for education abroad and also with regard to scholarships. So study abroad actually means many different things now. It can be that traditional semester abroad your junior year, where you bring transfer credit back from a partner institution, but it also means a lot of different things. It could be an internship that you complete during a semester or a summer, or research that you complete abroad that you earn credit for. And our programs also are many different lengths and take place at different times now. For example, it could be a 5-week summer session or a 10-week full summer, a semester or an academic year. It could also be a short-term program over winter break, or even a field trip that happens during spring break as part of a semester-long campus-based course. So there's lots of different models, and A&M creates a whole range of programs, as does the College of Liberal Arts, which I'll talk about shortly. And then we also affiliate with a number of providers so that we can be sure to provide as many opportunities as possible to our students. Providers are highly vetted for all of the things we would be mutually concerned with, such as safety, security, academic rigor, and so forth. So any programs that you look at offered through A&M, they are either our programs or they are from an approved affiliate. Let's see. So there's a lot of myths about study abroad that sometimes I think prevent students from moving forward with having that opportunity. We really want you to consider it part of your undergraduate experience. So I'll just touch on a few of these so that you don't let that voice in the back of your head talk you out of the experience. The first huge myth is that study abroad will delay graduation. The great news is we actually have looked at that data for many, many years at Texas A&M, and within, across the university, there's less than a 1% difference in time to degree. That's the number of semesters it takes students to graduate when we compare those who studied abroad versus those who stayed on campus. There's less than a 1% difference. Even better, they just started providing this data based on the college, and we learned that majors in the College of Liberal Arts who choose to study abroad actually graduate slightly sooner than those who stay on campus. So the great news is it won't delay graduation. And part of that's because it's that much easier for majors in our college to plan on a study abroad, integrate that into their degree program. And also because many of our departments, as you'll see, have created programs especially for their majors. The other huge myth is that it's too expensive. I'll be talking about funding and scholarships shortly, but I want to assure you it is definitely possible for you to find a program that meets your needs and your goals, but that is also friendly to your budget. Studying abroad does not have to include a second language. You could use the opportunity to meet your foreign language requirement, but you can definitely, if you want to study economics specifically, and you don't want to take the course hours to study a foreign language, you can find a program that will provide you that opportunity. So you don't have to, and that's not even necessarily meaning you have to go to a country where English is the main language. Study abroad is also not just for juniors. So students can go really at any point during their entire 4 years at A&M. Really the only prohibition is, of course, not in your first semester on campus and not in the semester in which you will graduate. But other than that, I have seen students go after their freshman year and all the way up until when they're seniors, and sometimes go more than once. So it's really when it makes the most sense for you to go, based on conversations with your academic advisor. It's also not an extended vacation. We view this as an academically rigorous experience that is an important component and complement to your undergraduate education. So the other big myth that I'll touch on is that employers don't value study abroad. They do. They really want to see students who have developed some sort of degree of intercultural competence and awareness of the world around us, because even if you'll stay in Texas for the remainder of your career, our world is smaller, and how we're communicating with others through the course of our work has very much changed. So why study abroad? So as I mentioned, employers do value this, and it's because we want you to develop certain skills and abilities while you're here at A&M, and you can also develop these in new and different ways when you study abroad. So critical thinking, problem solving, decision making, communication skills, maybe foreign language skills, building your confidence, and also creating cultural self-awareness and intercultural competence. These are all things that you can gain them on campus, but you can gain them in new and different ways through a study abroad experience. And these are the things that employers want. Now, A&M is actually, now of course I'm speaking pre-COVID, everybody's numbers are thrown off because of the pandemic, but A&M is the #1 sender of students to study abroad among public institutions in the United States. We are eclipsed only by one institution, New York University. They are the #1 sender, but they're private. So we're the #1 sender of students to study abroad, which is amazing. And what that means for you as a student at A&M is that you will have a wealth of opportunities at your fingertips through the college and through the university. So think back to the skills I just mentioned 2 slides ago. Undergraduates in the United States, by the time they graduate, only 10% of undergraduates in the United States will have had a study abroad experience. So wherever you go to school, although we hope it will be at A&M, I want you to know how you can distinguish yourself. Imagine that you're going to be graduating and you're out interviewing for jobs, and you can not just say you're one of this 10% who had an international experience, but you can talk about those skills and what it developed for you, the critical thinking, the communication skills, the problem solving. You will really make yourself stand out to an employer. So through the college, we have a number of opportunities available to students. The economics department has some exchange programs in China and the Netherlands. The college has an exchange program at Tilburg University in the Netherlands and also at Kansei University in Japan. The communication department has an exchange program at Abad Oliba in Barcelona. The University of Essex is a particular opportunity for political science majors. And in that case, you complete your senior year at the University of Essex to earn your degree from A&M. And completing that coursework at Essex is the coursework that also counts toward a master's degree from Essex. And if you were to choose to stay and complete that master's degree, you would just have to stay to complete the thesis. So that is a fantastic 2-in-1 opportunity right there. So in addition to these semester and year-long programs, we also have a variety of what we call faculty-led programs. These are our own professors from our various departments in the College of Liberal Arts who lead programs abroad. We have traditionally, this is just a sample of what we typically have. There's usually more. But these are kind of our standard ones that are offered year after year. Just to give you an idea of what we have. So winter break, we typically have these 2 programs, one from communication and one from performance studies. These are short programs. They're 1 course each, and I believe they're abroad for about 3 weeks. And then in the summer, our programs are typically a 5-week summer session. We do have some language programs that go for both summer sessions. They're 10 weeks long, and you can see the variety of destinations involved here. And again, we usually have additional programs as well. So funding, as I mentioned, you can meet your goals with study abroad and also meet your budget. Now I mentioned all the variety of program types. Shorters, not necessarily less expensive. Really, the price point is determined based on how a program is built. But important things for you to know. Financial aid is portable in the case of study abroad. You're considered a continuing student making progress to your degree while you are away. You're still an A&M student and fully supported, and your financial aid can be used to study at the other institution or on the other program. We also believe so strongly that students have an international experience that we award the Global Experience Scholarship each semester and for the summer as well. That's $3,000 typically, up to $3,000 for a semester, and $1,500 for up to $1,500 for a summer session. We are also very fortunate, due to the generosity of numerous donors, to have a good number of endowed scholarships that are specifically to support students studying abroad. So there is a lot of financial assistance available to support students in pursuing education abroad and having this really fantastic developmental experience. So with that, I would point you to the Education Abroad office. Their website is simply abroad.tamu.edu. They have a wonderful search engine on their website. If you would like to see the wealth of opportunities available, you can play around with that search engine. On that main page, it says Find a Program. Just click there. Again, my name is Christy Dunn and my email is here. If you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you.